Unfortunately, my ancestors spawned in another ocean than yours did.
I am half Vulcanian. Vulcanians do not speculate. I speak from pure logic.
On Vulcan, the teddy bears are alive, and they have 6-inch fangs.
And what is it that makes one man an exceptional leader? We see here indications that it is his negative side which makes him strong. That his evil side, if you will, properly controlled and disciplined, is vital to his strength.
The good doctor was concerned that the Valiants achieve true human stature. To submit, there's no cause for worry. You've taken the first step. Learn to kill.
My blood cells are quite different.
On my planet, to rest is to rest. To cease using energy. To me, it is quite illogical to run up and down on green grass using energy instead of saving it.
No, sir. I shall not withdraw a single charge that I have made. You are not Captain Kirk. You have ruthlessly appropriated his body, but the life entity within you is not Captain Kirk. You do not belong in charge of the Enterprise, and I shall do everything in my power against you.
Being a red-blooded human obviously has its disadvantages.
Pain!
Fortunately, this bark has suitable tensile cohesion.
You mean it makes a good bowstring?
I believe I said that.
Captain, the universe is safe.
My father's race was spared the dubious benefits of alcohol. That unit is a woman. Humans do have an amazing capacity for believing what they choose and excluding that which is painful.
Interesting. The Earth people glorify organized violence for 40 centuries. But you imprison those who employ it privately.
It took millions of years for the Organians to evolve into what they are. Even the gods did not spring into being overnight.
Predictably metaphysical. I prefer the concrete, the graspable, the provable.
An unscrupulous man were to gain certain knowledge of man's future. Such a man could manipulate key industries, stocks, and even nations, and in so doing, change what must be. And if it is changed, Captain, you and I, and all that we know, might not even exist.
Doctor, you are a sensualist. She is yours.
After a time, you may find that having is not so pleasing a thing after all as wanting. Insults are effective only where emotion is present. Would be interesting, Captain, to return to that world in 100 years and learn what crop had sprung from the seed you planted today.
Computer, this is a Class A compulsory directive.
Compute to the last digit the value of pi.
A most curious creature, Captain. Its trilling seems to have a tranquilizing effect on the human nervous system. Fortunately, of course, I am immune to its...
If we start buzzing about down there, we're liable to find their mental power is so great, they could reach out and swap this ship as though it were a fly.
There's a tiger burning bright in the forest of the night. Thus upon a midnight dreary while I pondered weak and weary.
You heard the mathematics of it. In a month, you'll have as much in common with us as we'd have with a ship full of white mice. The readings are perfectly normal for me, Doctor. Thank you. The fact that my internal arrangement differs from yours, Doctor, pleases me no end. Frankly, I was rather dismayed by your use of the term half-breed. You must admit, it is an unsophisticated expression. A very interesting game, this poker. Please, don't stop me. Don't let him stop me. It's your career and Captain Pike's life. You must see the rest of the transmission. I see no reason to insult me, sir. I believe I've been completely logical about the whole affair. Earth believes the Romulans to be warlike, cruel, treacherous. And only the Romulans know what they think of Earth. I'm frequently appalled by the low regard you Earthmen have for life. If I let go of a hammer on a planet that has a positive gravity, I need not see it fall to know that it has, in fact, fallen. My mother was a teacher. My father, an ambassador.
Captain, I see no reason to stand here and be insulted.
I'm a Vulcan, Doctor. Pain is a thing of the mind. The mind can be controlled.
Live long and prosper, Spock.
I shall do neither. I have killed my captain. And my friend. Jim! Apparently, some kind of transposition has taken place. I find it extremely interesting.
Spock, what is it that will buy you? Power?
Fascinating. Doctor, you have an unsurpassed talent for understatement.
If you can certify Commodore Decker medically or psychologically unfit for command, I can relieve him under Section C. There are ancient Earth legends about wizards and their familiars.
Familiars?
Demons in animal form sent by Satan to serve the wizard.
Logic is a little tweeting bird chirping in a meadow. Logic is a wreath of pretty flowers which smell bad. Are you sure your circuits are registering correctly? Your ears are green.
Her attitude when she approaches you is profoundly different than when she contacts us. Her appearance is soft, gentle. Her voice is melodic, pleasing. I do not totally understand the emotion, but it obviously exists. The companion loves you.
Thank heaven.
Mr. Scott, there was no deity involved. It was my cross-circuiting to be that recovered them. An entity which feeds on fear and terror would find a perfect hunting ground on Argelius, a planet without violence, where the inhabitants are as peaceful as sheep. The entity would be as a hungry wolf in that fold.
Doctor, I am chasing the captain, Lieutenant Uhura, and Ensign Chekhov, not some wild aquatic fowl.
You find it easier to understand the death of one than the death of a million. You speak about the objective hardness of the Vulcan heart. Yet how little room there seems to be in yours.
Nurse.
Yes.
Hit me. The pain will help me to consciousness. Hit me.
Hit you? No, I can't.
Blast you. Strike me. If I don't regain consciousness soon, it may be too late. Hit me. Harder. Again. Continue. The pain will help me to consciousness. That will be quite enough.
Thank you, Doctor.
Hello? Oh, you are a lovely female. A pleasant sight to wake up to after 500,000 years.
Quite correct. You should make a very convincing Nazi.
Fascinating. Intergalactic travel requiring only 300 years. That is a leap far beyond anything man has yet accomplished.
Lieutenant Galloway and I are checking out the lower levels. There seems to be no one aboard. Only uniforms.
The most unfortunate lack in current computer programming is that there is nothing available to immediately replace the starship surgeon. Commodore Wesley is a dedicated commander and should regret serving aboard the instrument of his death.
Where are you from? What do you call those?
I call them ears.
Trying to be funny.
Never.
What do you make of the cat, Mr. Spock?
Quite a lovely animal, Captain. Find myself strangely drawn to it.
Thoughtful, Captain, but probably impractical. While I might trust the doctor to remove a splinter or lance a boil, I do not believe he has the knowledge to restore a brain.
Military secrets are the most fleeting of all. I hope that you and I exchanged something more permanent. I am Spock. You are James Kirk.
Ambassador Carlos often finds the process of transport somewhat unsettling.
I understand. Our ship's surgeon often makes the same complaint.
Your mind to my mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts. The bullets are unreal. Without body. They are illusions only. Shadows without substance. They will not pass through your body, for they do not exist. Unreal.
appearances only. They are shadows, illusions, nothing but ghosts of reality. They are lies, falsehoods, specters without body. They are to be ignored. I say that I have not thoroughly enjoyed serving with humans. I find their illogic and foolish emotions a constant irritant. Your hemoglobin count is back to normal, Doctor, which indicates that the flow of oxygen to each cell of your body is back up to its abundantly energetic level. I shall not attempt to voice the quality of respect and admiration which Captain Kirk commanded. Each of you must evaluate the loss in the privacy of your own thoughts. I understand, Doctor. I'm sure the captain would simply have said, "Forget it, Bones." That may be, Doctor. However, I have noted that the healthy release of emotion is frequently very unhealthy for those closest to you.
Take care, young ladies, and value your wine. Be watchful of young men in their velvet prime. Deeply they'll swallow from your finest kegs, then swiftly be gone, leaving bitter dregs. Bitter dregs.
It is somewhat stimulating. You seem to be moving very slowly, Doctor. Fascinating. Some men spend the majority of their lives in mines beneath the surface. Captain, your analysis of the situation was flawless, anticipating that she would deny you admittance. However, the logic by which you arrived at your conclusion escapes me. Captain Kirk, I presume. To expect sense from two mentalities of such extreme viewpoints is not logical. Diplomats and bureaucrats may function differently, but they achieve exactly the same results.
I'll sit on the warp engines myself and nurse them.
That position, Mr. Scott, would not only be unavailing, but also undignified. You mean love as motivation? I am not Herbert. There are many who are uncomfortable with what we have created. It is almost a biological rebellion, a profound revulsion against the planned communities, the programming, the sterilized, artfully balanced atmospheres. They hunger for an Eden where spring comes. This troubled planet is a place of the most violent contrasts. Those who receive the rewards are totally separated from those who shoulder the burdens. It is not a wise leadership. 643 miles, 2,021 feet, 2.04 inches at this moment, using your old style measurement. I tell you, you're beautiful. But you are beautiful. Is it so wrong to tell you so?